Everything pertaining to the Switch 2 up until this point has been a mystery. It needs to be taken with a grain of salt. Nintendo's all but confirmed that it's coming out according to all the reports that we've been talking about. And again, Nintendo hasn't come out and confirmed anything, have said it's coming out this year, sometime within the next year. So a year from now, September, I don't know, November, sometime. But now there's a new rumor suggestion that Nintendo could be unveiling it, officially announcing it as of March. So within the next month, we might be getting a huge update about this. And again, I've been talking about this because it's exciting. We're in the final countdown. If we're led to believe the long 7-year history of the Nintendo Switch, it's going to be getting a successor any day now. The Switch 2, which I like to call the Super Nintendo Switch, but it's exciting. And I look forward to this. I love hearing all this stuff. I love the speculation. I've never once claimed that I have legit sources or that I have inside info. No, I'm going on to Reddit. I'm going on to Twitter. I'm going on to Game Rant. I'm going on all these websites, reading these articles just like you guys can and giving my thoughts. That's the beauty of free speech. And anybody who gets triggered about anybody talking about rumors and leaks and stuff needs to get a life. There's bigger things to worry about. And one thing that I'm worried about right now is if we're going to see this. Now, apparently all the partners that are going to be working with Nintendo on the Switch 2 are gearing up for this announcement coming in March, according to the rumor. Now, yeah, the Switch 2 is going to be exciting. The Nintendo Switch itself has been a success. It single-handedly took every fail that the Wii U had and wiped it away with over 139 million units sold since 2017. And yeah, that includes the Switch Lite and the Switch OLED and the regular Switch and all the other different types of models of Switches we had, but it's still 139 million units. Now, there are insiders, for example, Nate the Hate, who's a YouTuber that is associated with some buddies of my friend, some buddies of mine like RGT85, speculate that a March event during the Gamers Developers Conference, or the Game Developers Conference, will be happening. This is an annual event that happens every March. It's a pivotal gathering for the gaming industry. There's up to like 30,000 people in attendance. Nate the Hate is sharing insights that Nintendo might actually leverage this event, this platform, to unveil the Switch 2 and discuss plans with partners. Now, for me, I really don't follow GDC that much, but this could be a good avenue for Nintendo to do something without busting out a Direct, which we're still rumored to be getting a Nintendo Direct here within the next week or so. Everybody was initially saying the 7th. That didn't happen. Now the new date is the 15th. I've also heard the 17th. We're always getting these pushbacks, whatever. Sometimes Nintendo just likes to announce it the night before. So who knows? We're getting some rumors, some updates about the Princess Peach game, Paper Mario, maybe Metroid. There's rumors of a new 3D Mario. You heard it. We always hear all these Nintendo Directs, but the one thing in the background that everybody's wanting to know is Nintendo going to unveil the Switch 2. Now, also on top of this, there's a website called Universo Nintendo, and they're claiming that partners are prepping for project announcements and the Switch 2 pre-sales. That pre-sales for the Switch 2 should be happening any moment, so they're gearing up and getting ready for this. This aligns with the speculation that there are retailers up there also gearing up for the Switch 2 release. We've heard stuff about GameStop. We've seen Japanese websites. For example, Reddit users have claimed that there's a Switch 2 product page for Mecha Japan's website, hinting that there's going to be a 2024 release and that there's going to be a $400 price tag, which coincides with the Bloomberg rumors that we've heard for a $400 digital only, $450 with a hard drive or with the capabilities to use physical media. I mean, now there's details that are absolutely scarce. The listing just kind of has like a placeholder type of thing. It's suggesting that Nintendo's next-gen console might be on the horizon when we're seeing all these placeholders. But then again, I remember when the Switch was dubbed the NX, we had up to like 2-3 years earlier placeholder pages on Amazon and other websites for the Nintendo NX. Either way, people are excited about this. Now, when it comes to these rumors, again, like I suggested, you have to take stuff with a grain of salt because nothing's been confirmed. Nintendo keeps things close to their chest. They don't come out until they're ready to have stuff, right? They tend to not shadow drop stuff in February. They tend to kind of wait until the start of a fiscal year. We have a fiscal year coming up. it could possibly happen in March. Now, I don't know. Analysts have been speculating minor upgrades. It's going to be an LCD screen according to the rumor, but it will be a bigger screen, just not OLED, which I think is kind of a little bit of a bummer. I guess, I don't know, maybe it's to keep costs down, or Nintendo is always trying to look at things to keep product costs down, to make it affordable. Now, 2024 does look like a promising year. I mean, just this next month we'll be getting Mario vs. Donkey Kong. We got Princess Peach coming up soon. Luigi's Mansion 2 is getting a port. We got Paper Mario 1000 Year, which I'm excited getting a port as well. But honestly, the Switch 2 is what people are thinking about. But all these games are getting put over and stuff like that. It shows that Nintendo is still committed to the Switch. 139 million units. That's a huge user base that they can't forget about, and we need to find out what's coming for the Switch. Switch 2 better have backwards compatibility. I think that's the smartest thing to do, because we still have this user base that's dedicated to the Switch. They're still going to be making games probably for at least a couple years. I think Nintendo still had 3DS games coming like a year or two after the Switch came out. So I could see the Switch getting, some commitment for like a year or two after that, but I do see Nintendo also making the Switch 2 backwards compatible, which I think it should. So we need to stay tuned. There's rumors about this, rumored February Nintendo Direct. They still haven't said anything. It's like waiting for Christmas, right? But that's what makes Nintendo Directs so much fun. We get the reveals, they come out, we get excitement. Sometimes you guys need to lower your expectations because y'all get a little too overhyped. You want every single banger to come out. We're at the twilight of the Switch, so a lot of stuff that we're going to be seeing is stuff that we already know, or just might be the odd random spin-off game or third-party game here until they're ready to reveal it, which according to this rumor, GDC might be where the Switch 2 is unveiled. So don't get your hopes up on this next Nintendo Direct. You might be disappointed about it. If we're led to believe that these rumors are true, when February Direct happens, if it happens, you guys might be a little let down. You might be like, oh, they didn't unveil the Switch 2. Calm your tits. It's going to be the next fiscal year that they show it. This is probably the last solo Switch Nintendo Direct we have before we see a Switch 2 unveiling, if this rumor is correct. Again, I just like to talk about this stuff because to me, it's exciting. All right? Yeah, there might be people on Reddit. There might be people on, 4chan, whatever, making up all these bullshit rumors and speculations for attention. I mean, a lot of these stuff that come out don't happen. Let's be honest here. A lot of these leaks don't happen. Eventually, somebody gets it right? And maybe it's a random coincidence. Maybe it's fact. Who knows? But there's just a lot of these leaks coming out, which lead me to believe we actually are in the horizon window for the Switch 2 to be coming out and in Nintendo Direct. So what do you guys want to see the most out of this? I know I've made a couple of videos on this, and it always seems like it's a great discussion piece. What do you guys want to see out of the Switch 2? Do you hope they show something in March? I think if it gets unveiled in March, that leaves us a perfect window for it to come out in September, which I think is the best timetable for me. A September release. The Nintendo 64 came out in September 96, so I could see the Switch 2 coming out in September 2024 with a March unveiling. I think that's realistic, and I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to like the video. I'll see you on the next one.